Okay, anybody else in the second row? No, all right, we have third row. Anybody else?
Yep.
Third row. Yes, go ahead.
So, this is a personnel decision, and the decision that you make tonight is gonna impact whatever happens moving forward. I see no reason why you could not rescind your second to this motion and you appoint Diane Hollenbach. If this is a personnel issue and there's an active investigation, at your township meeting, you can choose as her employer to suspend her and then appoint an alternate in her place.
Okay, go ahead. If that's your comment, thank you. Anybody else in the third row?
Yeah, how would you expect her after all this, Stephen, want to come back? Or is that your goal?
Mm-hmm.
You know, with this whole thing? To get her that upset that she doesn't want to come back? Or if she's found these allegations aren't real, and then she comes back after, you know, she has legal issues to come back, then who's going to be fronted with that bill?
Okay.
Does that go to us?
Let me just, like I explained before, the
The
township
town-
manager
it's
says
us.
the pleasure of the board, they can be removed for cause or no cause. And that is law. That's what-
And right, but who pays the legal fees for all of this if it doesn't?
That's
if
what
they're
the law
not found?
allows for. You can't sue over
We do.
those issues. All right. Next.
So you're saying it's at the pleasure of the board
Yes.
for cause or no
To
cause?
destroy people's lives.
What you have implied is that there is cause. And the cause is that you feel she's paying herself a bonus, whatever it may be. And you claim that there's an investigation, however, you have yet to say who is handling that investigation. Let me finish before you talk. You have yet to say who is handling that investigation. And so you are basically firing her at this point, and I know it's with or without cause, but you have implied that it's with cause. And so where is the innocent before proven guilty come in this? Because at this point, isn't the onus on you to prove that she has done something wrong? Not that she needs to prove it to you. You need to prove that she has done something wrong. Where has that been done prior to this vote, prior to you two going into your own little executive session, him changing his mind? I won't say the word because clearly it gets him upset, but he'll forever be known as the...
Yeah.
Where is the cause? Where is the investigation? You have implied this. You have stated it. It is not to what you're saying the board's pleasure to do with or without cause. You've implied the cause. You haven't told us anything about this investigation, nothing whatsoever. So please enlighten us as to who is doing the investigation, when it will be completed, how much has been investigated, because it's not on her to prove to you. It's on you to prove that there was wrongdoing. You.
Okay. Is that your comment? No, that's not it. That's not accurate. Actually, documentation was provided to the board last year, and Mr. Frank, along with another board member, decided to do nothing about it. When proof was asked from our township manager, she could not provide where any of these payments had actually been approved. So, in the absence of any of that, it shows that they were unauthorized.
But they were not hidden.
Okay.
So just to be
All right. No, you're out of order. Anybody else in that room?
You have 3 minutes to
make a
speak,
public
Eric.
Yep,
comment?
I'll take my 3 minutes.
All right. Go ahead.
I could be wrong. Maybe Joe and Dave, you can enlighten me on this, but Mr. Farley, are you aware that you personally can be sued as a township supervisor for decisions you make and comments you make?
I'm not aware of that.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
You better lawyer up, buddy.
All right.
Lawyer up.
All right. All right.
Lawyer up.
Okay, just make a statement and we'll go on. All right, anybody else in that row? No? Okay, the back row.
I want to ask one question, and Anthony Spiro from Longleaf Drive. Did Caitlin accept your position? Did you call her? Did she accept?
She's indicated that she will accept it.
No, did she say yes or no? Don't indicate, did she say yes or no? She has to give an answer.
Okay.
Because
so
then we have no
answered
manager.
your question. Mr. Rutherford, if you'd like to say something.
3 minutes. Where'd your 3 minutes
Did
go?
you have anything
That was a
else
quick
to say?
minute.
Okay, Mr. Rutherford.
All I want to say is that any expenditures that the township makes is approved by the approval of the budget, of the treasurer's report, and the bills that were paid. The Board of Supervisors signs those checks. So unless you know, so if there's a check, the check was, it was known by the board that they were signing checks and they approved it, it was approved. In the process of approving the bill list and paying the bills is the approval of the expenditures of the township. Now, if someone were to do something and it was not a check, that's a different story, and that would be something that would not be recognizable, probably initially by anyone, could be picked up. The township has an audit done every year by an auditing firm. That auditing firm goes through the township records and looks at records. Once again, it does not exclude the opportunity of something bad happening, but it's not that there are many eyes that then are looking at the township finances. So first of all, the board approves those expenditures. The board of supervisors all sign the checks, and then those checks are then given out and cashed. So I just wanted to offer that perspective in terms of how the process works, in terms of paying bills for the township or expenditures or payroll or et cetera. Anyway, that's my comments.
Okay, thank you. We've already been through that row. We're going to call for the vote on this.
She didn't get a chance.
Now, there's probably a public comment. We've already been through this. I'm going to call for the vote on Resolution 1-2022, appointing Kate Kruger as the acting manager.
She's in the back row.
She's in the back
All in
row.
favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
All right, 2-1.
Kangaroo court.
The next, we will have Resolution 2-2022, appointing a solicitor to serve the Board of Supervisors, the Planning Commission, and the Park and Recreation Board, and setting an hourly rate. Is there a motion?
Motion, yeah.
Is that, you're making a motion, yes, to adopt Resolution 2-2022, that would appoint the solicitor for the Maidencreek Township Board of Supervisors, Planning Commission, and Park and Recreation.
Sleep all the time?
And this motion would appoint Orlando Law Offices in that position, Township Solicitor.
Can public make comment before the vote?
So, and that sets the hourly rate at $195 per hour. So you're making a motion, I will second that motion to appoint.
Can the public make a comment before the vote?
Listen. Yes, here. Okay, so, we'll take comment on that. Is there any comment from the board? No. All right, we'll take comment from the first row.
It's a little late.
Second row on Resolution 2-2022. Third row.
It's a little late. You already voted on it.
No, the
No, we did
motion.
not. We
Oh.
made a motion to adopt a resolution. We're giving you the opportunity to speak on Resolution 2-2022. I see a person in the back of the room, their hand up.
And maybe somebody can refresh my memory, but if I remember correctly from previous meetings that I've been to or been online to, is it not the Orlando Law Office that gentleman has fallen asleep in our meetings?
You are correct at that.
But we're making a resolution to basically bring this gentleman back.
At this point, we are going to add to the agenda.
Okay,
We're
so-
gonna- let me just address that for you, because you are bringing up a concern.
Well,
I
I
do
would
share
still
some
want my
of the
3 whole
concerns.
minutes since you're talking now.
Oh, no, you'll have plenty of time. So
Okay.
what, I'm gonna, and I'll bring this up right now, but we are going to ask that we adopt, or actually authorize the acting manager to advertise for proposals for township solicitor. We will be doing that.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I understand clearly. So we're okay with somebody falling asleep during meetings and stealing money from us publicly on camera? That's basically what we're saying, but Diane, who's worked hard and hasn't been found guilty, doesn't get the same justice or the same consideration. I just want to make sure I'm understanding your thought process.
I don't know who you said, I can't follow what you're saying there as far as who's.
We have an attorney who represents us, who falls asleep in a public forum, who is to represent us, to understand the things that are happening in this room. I've seen him personally fall asleep and then say, oh, can you repeat that? That's stealing. We paid him for his time here. That is stealing. And And that is seen, known by many people, okay? There doesn't need to be an investigation, that just needs a rewind on a clip that's already out on YouTube, okay? But Diane doesn't get the same,
Okay. And like I
Consideration.
said, we are going to send out a request for proposals for township solicitor, because I share your concern about Mr. Orlando falling asleep. I've been dismayed by that. But in order to follow a procedure here, we're going to, an opportunity for other solicitors' firms to submit proposals, do interviews, and then make a selection for potentially a new township solicitor.
But if no one comes forward, he's still the solicitor.
No, well, I'm sure people will come forward. We've done it, we did it about 5 years ago. We did have a number of firms, and I'm sure there's a number of good solicitors in Berks County we'll be able to find.
Well, did you figure out how much time he got paid for while he
Okay.
was sleeping?
Is there any other comment on resolution 2-22? All right, seeing none, call for the vote on resolution 2-2022. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. All right, next we have resolution.
Oh, it's still
Three
time.
dash, I'm ahead of myself here. I got out of order. Okay, 3-2022. That would be the appointment of a township engineer. Is there a motion?
SDE, I'll make that motion for 3/2022 to appoint SDE as our township engineer consultant to serve. Planning Commission, Park and Rec.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion made and seconded to adopt resolution 3-2022 to appoint SDE as the township engineer. Is there any other comment on that? Any comment from the floor? Seeing none, we will take a vote to adopt resolution 3-2022 appointing SDE as the engineer for the township. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have resolution 4-2022 for appointing a township sewage enforcement officer and setting the hourly rate. Is there a motion to adopt resolution 4-2022?
I'm gonna make the motion.
Second.
Adopt.
Okay, motion made and seconded to adopt resolution 4-2022 that would appoint township sewage enforcement officer as Scott McCaffrey of Systems Design Engineering. Any other comments? Okay, call for the vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have resolution 5-2022 for appointing a zoning officer, building code official, and code enforcement officer. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion 5/2022 to appoint Great Valley Consultants.
Okay, motion made and seconded to adopt resolution 5-2022 to appoint Great Valley Consultants as the zoning officer, building code official, and code enforcement officer. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have the Uniform Construction Code Appeals Board. Do I have a motion to authorize Maidencreek Township to participate in the Berks County-wide UCC Appeals Board?
Motion.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded to authorize Maidencreek Township to participate in the Berks County-wide UCC Appeals Board. Any other comment? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. All right. Then, we have resolution 6-2022, establishing personnel positions and rates of pay for 2022. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I think we, I'll second.
All right. Motion made and seconded to adopt resolution 6-2022, establishing personnel positions and rates of pay for 2022. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Okay.
Opposed?
Who's taking that?
Who's taking minutes? How's it can be illegal?
How's that work?
We have a recording of this.
Is it a legal recording?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
That's,
All right, moving forward. We have the following positions. We have a Public Works Director position, and that is currently vacant. I propose that we post that position in our Township Department of Public Works to see who might be interested in filling that position. So I move that we actually post that position. All right. Motion made and seconded to post the position of Public Works Director within Maidencreek Township. Is there any discussion?
Let me ask you a question on that, and maybe you're best to answer that. Is that a position in the union?
No,
I didn't think so.
it was taken out of the contract in 2015.
Yeah.
What do they do?
We have a job description for them.
Okay, well, just like the Cliff Notes version, is that what they do?
They would be in charge of maintaining the roads, making sure that we have things maintained properly, working to make
As a
sure we
general
have
manager,
a Director of Public Works, so, yeah.
why do we, if we've been working without it,
So,
why do we need it?
so there's a motion made and seconded.
oh. I should ask.
I'm the road one.
Okay, all those in favor of posting this position, please say aye.
No,
Opposed?
I don't believe it. They never had that position.
So that'll cost us more money now.
All right, so the next position is Secretary Treasurer. I propose that we actually change that to an acting Secretary and Treasurer.
Where are we in the minutes? Because I'm lost now.
And that we appoint
yeah.
Caitlin Gruber as the
I thought
acting
this was all
Secretary
grouped
Treasurer.
under this.
She's,
Is there any discussion? All right, all those in favor of appointing Caitlin Gruber as the acting Secretary Treasurer of the Township?
Aye.
Please say aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Okay, motion passes 2-1. Next, we have the position of part-time Assistant Secretary that is currently Debbie Didyoung. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to keep her, yes.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded to appoint Debbie Didyoung as the part-time Assistant Secretary. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 3-0. Next is the position of Board of Supervisors Recording Secretary. Propose that we nominate, appoint Caitlin Gruber to that position as Recording Secretary.
Caitlin's just getting all kinds of jobs tonight.
Busy girl.
Any discussion?
She never
Motion
going-
made and
So,
seconded
keeps
to
going
appoint
up and up
Caitlin
doesn't she
Gruber.
have to accept
Yes,
this?
we,
She never going home.
just a minute.
Comments.
Hang on, I just looked at- There's a motion made and seconded to appoint Caitlin Gruber as the Board of Supervisors Recording Secretary. Is there a question?
I have a question. Caitlin has a young family and she can't be every position here that Diane used to fill. She's got enough on her plate with plenty of other things she's doing here besides being recording secretary of the planning commission. She can't be at every meeting, every night of the week.
You're correct on that, and we are going to be advertising for additional positions.
let's just spend more money.
Any other comments? All right, all those in favor of appointing Caitlin Gruber as the recording secretary for the Board of Supervisors meeting, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
Nay.
All right. Then we have the Park and Recreation recording secretary is Caitlin Gruber. Is there a nomination or motion?
Motion.
Second. Okay, motion made and seconded to appoint Caitlin Gruber as the Park and Recreation recording secretary. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Planning Commission recording secretary, that's currently Caitlin Gruber.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All right. Motion made and seconded to appoint Caitlin Gruber as the Planning Commission recording secretary. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Then we have the Emergency Management Coordinator. It's currently Chris Klein. Do we have a nomination
Motion.
or motion?
I, second.
Okay. Motion made and seconded to appoint Chris Klein as the Emergency Management Coordinator. All in favor, please say
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have the Assistant Emergency Management Coordinator, which is currently Dave Frank. Is there a motion?
I decline.
You decline to serve?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is there anybody else interested in other, we can leave this vacant for now. If there's.
That's
nobody
not
willing to
wise.
serve. This is the assistant man.
It doesn't matter.
Management coordinator.
If the coordinator's not available, that's what you have an assistant for. If you have an incident tonight and Chris isn't available, then are you gonna control that too?
This year, we have to renew the emergency management plan as well.
All right, we'll take that up at our January 13th meeting. Next, we have the open records officer.
So we hope there's no emergency.
You're out of order. I don't take this stuff.
Nobody's allowed to talk.
Okay, so we have the open records officer.
Is
I
that
propose that we
Caitlin?
move
Caitlin Gruber.
Gruber into the position.
Oh, yes, good.
Make a motion to rise.
How many positions are we giving to Caitlin tonight?
Motion made and seconded to put Caitlin Gruber as the open records officer. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
Okay. We have the alternate open records officer. We will leave that vacant at this time.
Caitlin doesn't want that one?
And then, she serves she's been alternate. So anyhow, we have the recycling coordinator.
Caitlin?
Caitlin currently serves in recycling.
Motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, motion made and seconded to make Caitlin Gruber the recycling coordinator. All in favor, please say aye.
It's gonna make $200,000 a year.
Quiet, please, we're trying to conduct a meeting. Next, we have the school crossing guard, currently Colleen Donahue. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All right. Motion made and seconded to appoint Colleen Donahue as school crossing guard. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 3-0.
No,
Next, we have the alternate school crossing guard, currently Mark Sight.
Caitlin.
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
All right.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to appoint Mark Sight to the alternate school crossing guards. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have cleaning person, currently Beverly Gustwhite. Is there a motion?
Motion.
For Caitlin?
Second it.
Okay, motion made and seconded to appoint Beverly Gustwhite as the cleaning person. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have the public works foreman position. It's currently Keith Schuman. Is there a motion?
Motion.
You're second, okay. Motion made and seconded to appoint Keith Schuman as the public works foreman. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next on the agenda, we have heavy equipment operator. Please be quiet. We don't appreciate the respect in the meeting, so we can move forward. Next, we have heavy equipment operator, currently Greg Wolf, Andrew Lecce, and Brian Weiss. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Or you want a second?
I'll second it.
All
Sorry,
right.
Dave.
Motion made and seconded to appoint Greg Wolf, Andrew Lecce, and Brian Weiss as the heavy equipment operator. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. We have a light equipment operator, and that is currently Tyler Nolt.
Motion.
Second it.
All right. Motion made and seconded to appoint Tyler Nolt as the light equipment operator.
I'm surprised I haven't been.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have the receptionist clerk typist, that is currently Caitlin Gruber. I propose that we advertise this position with the Reading Eagle. I'll make a motion to do so. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
Motion passes 2-1. Next on the agenda, we have seasonal snow plow operators, Dave Brown, Tim Matchmer, Tim Mills, Patrick Donovan, and Brent Onless.
Motion.
I second the motion.
Motion made and seconded to appoint seasonal snowplow operators Dave Brown, Tim Mashimer, Tim Mills, Patrick Donovan, and Brent Onless. All those in favor, please say aye. All right. Next, we have Personnel Safety Committee, Keith Schuman, Brian Weiss, and Greg Wolf.
Motion.
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded to appoint Keith Schuman, Brian Weiss, and Greg Wolf as Personnel Safety Committee. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Now we have the tax collection positions. for real estate amusement tax collector, Tammy Guilford. Is there a motion to appoint real estate amusement tax collector?
Motion.
Okay. Motion made and seconded to appoint Tammy Guilford as the real estate amusement tax collector. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, there is real estate deputy tax collector, currently Pat Lupia.
Motion.
All right.
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded to appoint Pat Lupia as the real estate deputy tax collector. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Then there is the delinquent real estate tax collector, currently the County of Berks Tax Claim Bureau. Is there a motion?
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded to appoint the County of Berks Tax Claim Bureau as the delinquent real estate tax collector. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Then there's the township representative to issue amusement permits. I make a motion that we appoint Caitlin to that position as township representative. Is there
Busy
a
girl.
second?
I'll vote for you.
Motion made and seconded to appoint Caitlin Gruber to the township representative to issue amusement permits. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
All right. Then we go to the appointment of personnel to boards in Maidencreek Township. First one is the motion to appoint Jack May to the Maidencreek Township Board, Maidencreek Township Authority Board, with the term expiring December 31st of 2026.
Motion.
I second
All right. Motion made and seconded to appoint Jack May to the Maidencreek Township Authority Board. All in favor, please say aye.
that. Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Next, I ask for a motion to appoint Matt Davenport to the Maidencreek Township Planning Commission with the term of expiring December 31st of 2025. You made a motion, you second? Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have a motion to appoint Anthony Spiro to the Maidencreek Township Park and Recreation Board with term expiring December 31st of 2026.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to appoint Anthony Spiro to the Maidencreek Township Park and Rec Board, term expiring 12/31/26. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, the resolution 7-22 that would appoint Richard Wick to the zoning hearing board. Is there a motion?
Make a motion.
Second.
Okay. Motion made and seconded to adopt resolution 7-2022, appointing Richard Wick to the zoning hearing board. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, a motion to set the rate of zoning hearing board solicitor Kozloff Stout as $180 per hour for shareholder, $160 per hour for associates, and $115 per hour for the paralegal.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded to set the rate of zoning hearing board solicitor Kozloff Stout at $180 per hour for shareholder, $160 for associates, $115 for paralegal. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 5-0. Next, we have a resolution, or excuse me, a motion for the vacancy board chairman, term ending 12/31/2022. I move that we appoint Vicky Solberg to the vacancy board chairman for that position. Is there a second?
Who's Vicky? What are her qualifications?
They typically don't meet. It's only if there is a vacancy that the board cannot.
I'd like to make a motion to keep Dave Brown. Why?
Dave Brown.
Oh,
Dave Brown.
All right, if you're not gonna second my motion, you're gonna make a motion for Dave Brown. All right,
Yes.
okay.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded to appoint Dave Brown to the vacancy board chairman with term ending 12/31/2022. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have resolution 8-2022, appointing the joint planning commission with a term expiring December 31st of 2022.
Motion.
Second.
Okay. Motion made and seconded to adopt resolution 8-2022 to appoint the joint planning commission with a term expiring of 12/31/2022. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Next, we have a motion to designate the Tompkins Vist Bank, Fleetwood Bank, First Priority Bank, Truist Bank, and Pliget as depository for all township funds, and Tompkins Vist Bank for the collected tax funds of the Maidencreek Township tax collector.
Motion.